Welcome back everyone, and it's time to go balls deep. And boy oh boy, was this chapter of Black Clover a banger, fam. Not only did it focus more on what we wanted, but it resolved any issues we might all have with the past 4 chapters. The power scaling was not adding up, and the focus not being on Vanica was really starting to make the fans sweat with worry. But no matter, chapter 251 and 252 has patched things up for things to make more sense. But I must say guys, I have to say this, I am really missing my boy Asta. I mean, who isn't, right? Let's not forget that the Heart Queen, instead of being this omniscient person, has always been busy peeking at his thick ass. Not thick ass, dummy thick ass. I'm such a troll.
Man, this nigga sexy, bro. Like, I don't never be on like no, you know what I'm saying? I don't be on no gay shit at all, bro. But this particular nigga right here, bro, that's one sexy ass nigga. Bro, if I was a girl, legs wide open, bro.
I'm gonna say it again. Why the hell has Noelle not confessed her love for him yet? Come on, man! Make sure to type no homo in the comments, guys, because we have to acknowledge that he is sexy, but no homo. Now, as usual, I'm going to add information to the theories we have covered on the channel, in detail of course, and if you want to be on the same page as the community on this channel, I suggest you watch our Anti-Magic Devil Identity series. We did 3 parts and everyone thoroughly enjoyed them. Today we are covering the latest Black Clover chapters that has revealed Vanica vs Noelle, and fans have had to resist the urge to start simping. I mean, I see what Svenkin was talking about, fam. I get it. I gotta be careful or I'll become one of these guys too. I mean, me? A simp? Not a chance, guys. I mean, remember, I'm the Wizard King and you guys have accepted that. The Wizard King is too much of a child to be a simp for anyone. If anything, Vanica and all these girls in Black Clover must be simping for me. But speaking of the Wizard King and Asta, if you haven't already, you should check out my Wizard King and Chad Asta merch. I have been getting a lot of great feedback and a lot of you are buying it. I can't believe how much you support us. I love you for that. And right now there is a 10% off code with Asta at checkout. The link will be in the pinned comment. Anyway, back to the topic of the video. Chapter 251 was much more like what I wanted this whole time. And now we understand why the last 4 chapters were necessary, as this chapter justifies them. For one, we understand how some rookie magic knights could destroy these devil buff spade soldiers handpicked by a member of the infamous Dark Triad, especially when Charmy didn't have a single scratch on her. We were like, what? What the fuck? Now, of course, at this point, every single person in this generation of Magic Knights in the Clover Kingdom have to be looked at as prodigies that are stronger than the previous generation. I mean, name me one shonen that hasn't used this trope where 16-year-olds are stronger than the adults in their prime that also trained as hard as they did when they were kids. Look, man, all I'm saying, it's a shonen at the end of the day, fam.
Of course!
But in chapter 251, we see all the Dark Disciples getting back up and state, "Nah, fam, you thought you could take us out that quickly? This is the Spade Nation, bitch!" And then after all that, we got to see what Vanica is up to. And bruh, finally, this is what we've been waiting for so many chapters, bruh. This isn't just Noelle vs Dark Disciple. This isn't just waifu vs waifu. This is the waifu wars, fam. No, but seriously, this is Noelle vs her mother's killer. And sure, we got the Heart Queen and Mimosa there, but they're just along for the ride. Noelle and Vanica is where all the meat of the story is, because we want to know how Asia got cursed and why was she fighting the Dark Triad 16 years ago in the first place. Don't forget my theory that Julius must have this knowledge of the truth as well. This is what allowed him to make the 3 predictions in the first place and understand more about devils than others. Anyway, apparently, Vanica has put a curse on all the Dark Disciples she brought with her. So as long as she's alive, they'll keep coming back to life no matter how many times that they are killed. This has made them exponentially more broken than we thought, and it also allows us to at least explain how they survived the Spirit Guardians. The Guardians must have defeated them and then lost after they got revived, therefore running out of mana and stamina, since at the same time they had to protect the citizens of the kingdom. Now sure, this is just me filling in the gaps of the story. However, again, in chapter 249, we know the disciple that Leo fought had never felt pain or been killed until he utterly got obliterated by him. So this still proves the fact that Leo is better than a Spirit Guardian already within 6 months time span. Anyway, in chapter 251, we see Bossman Garja utterly destroying a disciple, and another spirit guardian admits to itself that Garja is on another tier level by himself compared to them. The team started to celebrate that they actually defeated the disciples, and the Heart Queen states that they beat opponents who were stronger than they were. It's in actual combat that the Magic Knights are truly evolving. What kind of voice was that? So I guess what Tabata is trying to say is that the Clover Kingdom is just special in comparison to others, since we know the manga explained to us before that new spells manifest to characters in their times of need or struggle. But I still find that funny, fam. How does this never happen for the enemy as much as it does for the characters that we love? The past few chapters have been formulaic to showcase the time skip powers of the new generation. Oh wait, guys, let me get this. The phone's ringing. Hello?
Yo, do you wanna shut the fuck up, fam? Or am I gonna send my man to beat you up?
Yo, Tabata, calm down, bruh.
Nah, fam. I know we friends and all, but you're making me real mad right now.
Look, can't I be honest and help you? Good friends are the ones that make their close ones realize how to get better. You literally said that in the manga.
Fine. You're right. Anyway, what should we write for the next few chapters?
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yo, Sid, Kevin, cut the video, fam. Delete this shit. Delete this. Oi, don't put this in the video, bro. Delete this conversation.
No!
By the way, guys, Tabata told me that he loves the Black Clover community on Anime Balls Deep, and he wants you guys to support the show. So please, can you hit the like button and notification bell? Let's get this as high as possible. Also, don't be shy to DM me theories or analysis on Reddit, Twitter, or Discord. That's how 5 Leaf of Despair became a helper of Anime Balls Deep, and she keeps getting these shoutouts, fam. Anyway, the most characterizing moment for Vanica we've gotten so far was in this chapter, and it was when she said that she attacked the Heart Kingdom and the civilians just so that the Heart Queen would be motivated to give her a real fight. She wants all the smoke, fam. I've mentioned it in my past videos that Vanica was the triad member that represents the personality trait of narcissism. All siblings represent all 3 attributes, don't get me wrong, but Vanica is only proven to be vain since all the disciples speak so highly of her, while she has no respect at all for them, right? She only keeps them around because they worship her like simps that they are. That's why she handpicked them. She wanted to be praised while she fought, while she gets a thrill from it. The characterization of this evil bitch is fantastic, as I already feel invested in her seeing her demise. The other women accept Vanica's challenge, and Noelle says, okay, bet, let's go, fam, let's pull up, let's get, I want all the smoke, let's start this way. And that's where chapter 252 begins. Right out the gate, Noelle leading with Sea Dragon Roar, and Vanica's just like, bruh, what the hell was that? Is that a real attack? This is the same attack that almost one-shotted Beto and literally tore the top of Fana's body off, and she just shrugged it off like nothing. We also get to see what kind of magic she has, and apparently it's just like the Witch Queen. They both have blood magic. Vanica is seen using it in a more offensive way. She was able to create a monster that nullified Noelle's Sea Dragon Roar with little to no effort, not even using devil powers. This means Vanica is just a really strong mage herself. So imagine when her devil is activated, these guys will get destroyed. Now, of course, in the meanwhile, Mimosa is tangling with the fat ass dude with this tongue creep. He's like licking her all up, like licking at all that shit, and he's saying, oh, young girls, oh. Anyway, he wraps his tongue around her, and normally we would know where this is going, but this is a shonen, so of course she has a counter. She reveals that she left a seed of Zamaha grass in her attack from chapter 251, which finally grew into vines and then wrapped around him. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Vanica's magic monster, this thing comes out of nowhere and kills this dude, only for him to regenerate and claim that Vanica is still fantastic. What a bloody simp. This is when a flashback occurs when Noelle and the others explain the Dark members having 2 types of magic. One is their own magic and one is the devil's. So for Vanica, her magic is blood, but the devil Magicula is curse magic. So guess what, guys? Guess what? Say it with me, everyone. This confirms Balls Deep prediction magic as it being correct.
Yes.
Also, if you can notice, Nero is in this flashback too having this knowledge, but we haven't seen her yet in the manga. She may join the battle later with Garja it seems, and I think Garja will be sacrificed in this fight. The Heart Queen states to the others that since she has fought Vanica before, she can set up traps to counter her powers. This is when Vanica goes batshit crazy and wonders if her brothers are having such a good time just like her, because she's loving every moment having the opportunity to kill the Heart Queen Lolo Pichica. Lolo Pichica? La 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 Pichica. I don't know how to say her name. Fuck this bitch. I'm joking, guys. Now at this point, I know some of us are still simping for Vanica, but the way I feel like this, guys.
We could have been a good couple. We could have had something special. But you one crazy ass bitch.
Vanica vents that World Tree magic seems like fun, but it's a real pain in the ass for her to bring everyone alive captured. Remember that I have explained this theory multiple times on the channel regarding why arcane mages are being captured. If you did not watch my video from 2 weeks ago where I updated it, I highly suggest you check it out what the arcane mage sacrifice plan is. Now since Vanica has a brain, she doesn't blurt out the plan to Noelle. However, the Heart Queen has knowledge from the previous princesses as their power and knowledge has been passed down over 1200 years. This explains why she has the knowledge that we as readers have, like she knew about the Zagreb and the devils and Asta having this shit, as she has already read the manga, fam, and she figures out that the Tree of Death is a ritual to let other devils enter the realm, but the amount of death and destruction that occurs for this happening is disastrous to the whole world. Look at this panel. We can even see innocent children that will cease to exist, which only highlights how evil Lucifer's plan is. She declares that if the Dark Triad succeed, then over 90% of people in the continent will perish and the end of the world will occur. Noelle, hearing all of this, asks Vanica why would she want to do all of this, and she states, I want to get all fired up with tough guys who manage to survive in a place like that. Humans who are weak enough to die don't interest me. She even says, let's forget about the future and enjoy the present. Now to me, this only foreshadows how Lucifer has truly brainwashed the Dark Triad to believe what they are doing is correct. This personifies and follows the biblical stories that Tabata is inspired from, such as Dante's Inferno and Abrahamic religions, as Lucifer is manipulating them to do sin. In these texts, it's stated that Lucifer wants humanity to fall into sin and go to hell with him. One of his literal sayings is to convince humans to fall into desire by not worrying about the future, therefore humans not thinking about the consequences of their actions. For example, if one did not think about any consequences and enjoyed the present by fulfilling their desires to the max, doing whatever evil thought that they had, then the Dark Triad would be the outcome. Remember in chapter 234 or so, Asta said to Dante in their fight that even he has evil thoughts and intentions, but he doesn't act upon them. And if he did, he would actually become more powerful just like him. However, because Asta wants to be a good person, he doesn't, and that's what makes him human. Vanica embodies her narcissism in these statements because she says those that are weak enough to die don't interest me. So this only shows her hypocrisy and evil intent, since her very own disciples that worship her and die every single time as they are linked to her magic, as a result she just treats them like objects. Now we all agree as a community on this channel that it doesn't make sense that Dante is controlling Lucifer. If Lucifer was this powerful, it doesn't make any sense. It's actually Lucifer controlling the Dark Triad, since using Weg magic makes you lose your humanity and you get brainwashed, just like how the anti-magic demon is trying to brainwash Asta. I have more evidence and a theory that will explain what Lucifer is trying to do, so if you have interest in this topic, make sure we get around 20,000 likes and I'll make sure to cover it next week. So in the end, the Heart Queen decides to activate her mana zone and mana method to create a water sanctuary, as this is the counter to Vanica. This results in her being nerfed as she loses 50% of her blood magic power. This is when Noelle uses this opportunity to transform into a new mermaid armor. This new form increases her speed in water and striking force. She literally stabs Vanica straight up, but she smiles and says, good one fam, that was a good trick up your sleeve, but now it's my turn, bitch. So guess what she's gonna do? Of course Vanica may activate her devil powers next chapter to help her underwater, who knows? Or maybe since she has blood magic, being stabbed won't actually kill her, since sadism is part of her whole character, right? But then again, I must say guys, let's all say this, Noelle in this new form is looking quite saucy.
Extra saying?
This new Noelle form has fans split. Some of them are upset, some of them are saying this is great. The people that are upset, they're saying why she's showing so much skin. The people that are saying this is amazing, they're like, what? This is great. It does make sense for a new transformation, since she can change her armor accordingly to what benefits the situation, just like Urza from Fairy Tail. But they don't want Black Clover to be like Fairy Tail, so they're conflicted. The fans are confused. But this was foreshadowed, guys, in the Water Temple arc, for example. If you can remember, in that arc, those people called Noelle the Sea Goddess, and this may only foreshadow how she can gain the water spirit, since the spirits are also based on mythology. I can cover this topic into detail next week too. I have more evidence on that, on how Noelle may get the water spirit, so make sure to smash the like button, the notification button, and follow me on social media. That's everything I want to say for these two chapters, and you are now up to date. Thanks for joining me. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.